So, like many other people, someone in our house was self-isolating this past week. They showed symptoms of COVID-19 and were told they had to self-isolate. Maybe you know what it's like yourself. Throughout Ireland, throughout the world, many people are having to self-isolate because of COVID-19. And of course, others are in isolation for other reasons. Being in isolation can be very difficult. Of course, there's the obvious loneliness and boredom. As well as that, you can't exercise like you normally would. And when you're stuck on your own, it's easy for your thoughts to run away with you. Maybe you worry about things you wouldn't normally worry about. You start thinking, what are others thinking of me? Do they think it's all my fault? Is there any good news for those in isolation? Well, God's people are never alone. God has told us, I will never leave you. And that means that we can be content because He'll give us everything we need. He tells us that in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5. And the next verse goes on to say, so we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. Because God is with us, and because God is helping us, we don't need to be afraid, no matter what happens to us. Do you know what it's like to have God always there for you? Or does God seem cold and distant? If God is distant from us, it's because something has come between us and God. We have rebelled against the God who made us. We've disobeyed Him. We deserve His punishment. But God didn't abandon us. Instead, He sent His Son to die on the cross and to take the punishment for those who rebelled against Him, to bring them back into a close personal relationship with Him. If you turn from your sin, if you trust in Jesus, that's what He'll do for you. And you'll experience God's promise. I will never leave you. That is very good news, especially for those in isolation.